Hey friend, welcome to Honey and Earth Yoga. My name is Kenzie Wood. I'm a certified yoga teacher and a student of all things yoga. Today's flow is going to be a Vinyasa style, so that means we're going to try to do about one breath per movement. It's going to be a mix of some twists and also quite a lot of balancing. So that's great for improving your sense of proprioception and just overall challenging yourselves a little bit. So before we start our flow, as always, I invite you to get into a comfortable seat. For me, it's Sukhasana. You might want to get into a version of Hero's Pose, like this. It's really nice if you have internally rotated hips. So wherever you find a comfortable seat, I invite you to either close your eyes or soften your gaze. We'll take some breaths here. Inhale. Hold 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Hold 1, 2, 3. Exhale, let it all go. Today's practice is going to have some balancing. And it's interesting because all of us do a little bit of balancing on a daily basis, whether it's at work, at home. You're balancing all the time, whether you know it or not. We come to the mat during these times to practice our physical balancing, but there's always something to be learned about balancing out our lives every time we step on the mat. Take this time for yourself. Leave all the other distractions, all the excitements and occasional annoyances of life. Put them aside for now and enjoy your time on the mat. Let's take a cleansing breath. Open mouth, sigh, let it out. When you're ready to move, flutter the eyes open. We'll meet in tabletop position. We're going to be doing some twists today, so we want to warm up the spine. So first thing we're going to do is just take a series of cat-cows. Okay, so we're going to inhale, drop the belly, cow. Gaze comes to the ceiling if possible. Exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral tabletop. On your next inhale, bring the right hand up and thread the needle. Bring that right arm through. Come to rest on that shoulder. You can stay here. You can experiment with your hand placement. Try bringing the left arm up. It's going to be a nice stretch here in the left shoulder. You can also place that arm behind you for a different stretch. Take a breath here. Exhale, plant the left hand, reach the right hand up. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, play with the hand position here. Find whatever sensation you'd like best. Take a breath here. On your exhale, press that right hand down, lift the left arm. Exhale, come back into tabletop position. Now let's just start warming up the spine. I love taking some C shapes. Maybe you bump the left hip over to the left, turn the gaze to look to the back of the mat. Feel that stretch in the left side body. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, bump the right hip over, do the same. Look over that left shoulder to the back of the mat. One breath here. Exhale, back to center. Now this is a little bit of a spicier flow, so we want to make sure we're nice and warmed up beforehand. So we're going to tuck our toes and briefly come into a beast hold pose. So inhale, lift the knees off the mat, about an inch or two off the mat. We're going to hold for 15, 14, 13. Don't forget your breathing. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press into down dog. Great job. You're a beast for holding beast. All right, I'm gonna move forward on my mat so you can see better. All right, let's take our time with our first down dog of the day. Pedal out the feet here. As a reminder, your heels do not have to touch the bottom of the mat. What we're looking for here is a V shape with our body. So the toes can be all the way up here. It does not matter. Find a place of stillness. Take a deep breath in. Sigh, let it all out. You can stay here, or for more of a stretch, bring your right hand off the mat and reach for that left ankle. Turn the gaze to look under that left armpit. Inhale. Exhale, return to three-legged dog, to down dog. Inhale, pick up that left arm. See if you can bring it to that right ankle. Look over underneath the right armpit. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Pedal out the feet one more time. Find stillness. Lift that right leg up for three-legged dog. And bend the knee. Let's do some hip circles. Let's take it the other way. Lift the leg up and bring it back down, three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. And bend that knee, come into some hip circles. Reverse it. And bring the left leg down. Slowly walk the feet together to the hands. We're going to half lift. Fix your pants if you haven't already. We're going to half lift. Exhale, fold. I want you to take your feet about as wide as your mat. Grab opposite elbows. Can hang here, find some stillness, release the neck. I like to sway side to side. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Take a few breaths here. On your exhale, release the hands to the ground. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift, making that L shape with the body. And on your exhale, reach up, mountain pose. Inhale. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale. Hands come down to the side. Great job. So since this is a vinyasa flow, we're only going to do one set of vinyasa before we start the actual flow. So bear with me. We're going to go into a single vinyasa. I know you've got it in you. You can do it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. On your exhale, plant the hands down, step or jump back into your plank pose. We're going to come into Chaturanga Dandasana. So inhale, exhale, half plank. Inhale, lift. Gaze comes forward, inhale. Exhale, jump forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, come back up. Inhale. See, it's just one vinyasa. It's not so bad, right? Not too bad. So now that we've got the blood pumping a little bit, we're going to start coming into our flow. So remember, we've got some twists and we've got some balances. So I want you to remember to stay strong and grounded in the feet throughout this flow. If at any time you feel wobbly or unsteady, that's okay. Just gently put the foot down and find your bearings before you try to go back into a pose, okay? Cool. Okay, so we are going to start our flow now. So inhale, come into chair pose. And lean back down. You can see how my butt is stuck out a little bit. We're gonna tuck in the tailbone just a little bit. That's gonna bring the sensation back into the glutes and not into the back. Inhale. On your exhale, come into drinking bird. We're gonna come up on the tiptoes of the feet. And when you feel stable here, and only when you feel stable, exhale. Bring the chest parallel to the ground. Hands are in airplane pose. Inhale, come into one-legged mountain, right foot lifts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, kick it back into airplane pose. Foot can be pointed or flexed, yogi's choice. Inhale. On your exhale, drop that right foot down, bend the right front leg and come into a crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. On your exhale, we're going to take this left arm and twist towards the back of the mat for a twisted lunge. If this is too much sensation, you can always bend that right knee to try to get a little bit more twist going. If at any time you feel unstable here, just straighten the legs and recenter yourself. Totally fine to adjust. See, look, I just lost my own balance. Totally fine to adjust. That's what we do, right? Inhale. On your exhale, float the arms around. Come into warrior two. Let's take a moment to check our posture here. Back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Front foot is in a straight line, and this knee is bent. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, hands come to chest. Exhale, Skandasana squat to the back of the mat. Your heel can either be on the mat itself, or you can pop it up, and you definitely will hear a knee pop when you do that. I definitely did. Inhale. And on your exhale, come to the front of the mat, plant your right hand, twist the left hand up into dragonfly twist. Inhale. On your exhale, you can either stay here, or if you want to be fancy, you can come onto the edge of that left foot and right foot. Hand comes to the ceiling for horizon lunge. Inhale. Exhale, press it back to dragonfly. We're gonna have a big transition here, okay? So engage your glutes and your core. Inhale. Bring that right elbow to left, bring that left elbow to left knee. We're gonna come into extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. So we're here in extended side angle. We are going to straighten that left foot. Windmill the hands back. Nice side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Come into low lunge for just a second. Feel a nice stretch in that right hip. When you inhale, we're going to straighten that back foot. Bring it in. We're looking for a 45-degree angle. Left foot is facing straight ahead. See if you can lower your head down to your knee for pyramid pose. I'm going to take a few breaths here to deepen the stretch. If this is too far down, you can also keep your hands up here on the thigh for stability. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can deepen the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to transition into single-legged mountain. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly shift the weight into your left foot. There's no prizes for speed in yoga. So, inhale. Lift that right foot. See if you can get your hands facing up to the ceiling. You can stay here on your exhale, or for an added challenge, you can cross that right ankle over your thigh, sit down into standing figure four. If bending down doesn't feel so good, you can also, oh, see, lost my balance. You can also just stand like this and experiment with how far up or down you feel like going. Some days I'm down here, and some days I'm up here. Okay, so we're here in standing figure four. We're gonna inhale, bring that right foot down. Exhale, sit back into chair. Great job. Inhale. On your exhale, come down and take your vinyasa. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Press into the down dog. You did it. Now we're gonna do the same on the left side. Take some breaths here. If you need more of a rest in between sets, I do not blame you. You can press into child's pose. Just take a breath here. All right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press up into down dog. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring it up into chair. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hands up. And on exhale, come into drinking bird. Remember, get stable in those feet. Bring your hands behind you and then lean forward. Inhale. And exhale. Come into one-legged mountain. Inhale. On your exhale, come into airplane. Inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge. Watching your foot placement get nice and sturdy here. Inhale. On your exhale, bring the right hand to the back of the mat for a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, unravel. Come into warrior two. Inhale, hands come to prayer pose. On your exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, come into dragonfly twist. Right hand reaches up. Inhale. Stay here, or on your exhale, come into horizon lunge. Inhale, dragonfly twist. On your exhale, big transition, come into extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, reach forward. Come into your reverse triangle. Inhale. On your exhale, low lunge. Let's take a breath here. On your inhale, press up into pyramid. Again, playing with the hand placement to see where you feel most stable. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Put that weight into the right foot. Come into one-legged mountain. If this is enough sensation, you can just stay here, or we can come into our figure 4. So inhale. Exhale, cross that ankle over the thigh. Prayer hands. See if you can come into a seat. If you want more stability, totally fine. Keep the arms out to a T or into a modified version of tree arms. Whatever you need to be stable here. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come into chair just for a second. Beautiful job. Do a vinyasa and we'll meet in child's pose. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. And let's come into child's pose for a minute here. Let the forehead rest on the mat as you catch your breath. Maybe massage the forehead. Take a minute here for yourself. Now, we're going to do that flow one more time on both sides. I know you've got it in you. And hopefully this time we'll feel a little more stability now that we know where the flow is going. Be kind to ourselves as we try new things. Invite grounding and stillness to your practice today. Let's take one more inhale here. On your exhale, press back up into a tabletop position. Just do some quick C shapes with the spine, get the wiggles out. Whatever feels good right now. Now, let's tuck our toes. Inhale. Exhale, press up into down dog. Inhale, look forward and come up on the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to repeat that cycle on the right side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, crescent lunge, watching your foot placement. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Left hand comes to the back of the mat for a twist. Inhale. On your exhale, unwind for warrior two. Inhale. On your exhale, skandasana. Inhale. Exhale. Dragonfly twist. Left hand reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can do a horizon lunge. Inhale, dragonfly. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale here. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, float it down to low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, press it into pyramid pose. Stay here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, look forward. Shift the weight into the left foot, coming into one-legged mountain. Ooh, find your stability, right? All right, stay here. Or on your exhale, try coming into standing figure 4. Inhale. On your exhale, come up. Inhale. Coming back into chair. Tuck those hips. Great job, you did it. All right, now we finished the flow on the right side. Let's do a vinyasa, and we'll do it on the left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. I'll meet you in down dog. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Inhale. Open mouth. Inhale. One more, open mouth. All right, on your inhale, look forward and come up to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair pose. Last one, best one. All right, inhale. On your exhale, drinking bird. Inhale. Exhale, one-legged mountain, left foot lifts. Inhale. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, twist. Bring the right hand to the back of the mat. Gaze goes with it. Inhale. On your exhale, unwind and come into warrior two. Inhale. On your exhale, skandasana. Inhale. On your exhale, dragonfly twist. Inhale. Optional horizon lunge. Inhale, dragonfly twist. On your exhale, extended side angle. Take a few breaths here. Inhale. On your exhale, tip it back. Reverse triangle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come into low lunge. Inhale, come up into your version of pyramid. Take another breath here. Exhale. On your inhale, bring that weight into the right foot. One-legged mountain, right side. On your exhale, figure four. Hold here for a breath. Exhale, release, come up. Inhale. And sit down on your exhale, chair pose. Great job. Do a vinyasa and I will meet you in child's pose. So we're in chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And of course, someone just started doing lawn work. That's awesome. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Me down in child's pose. I like to take the knees as wide as the mat. Bring my glutes to sit on my heels and put the hands wherever feels good. Use this time to catch your breath. Congratulate yourself for trying something new. One more inhale. Exhale, lift the head, look forward. Gonna come down onto the belly just for a second. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into baby cobra. Gaze goes toward the front of the room. Exhale down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. On your next inhale, you can do another baby cobra or come into full cobra. Lower back down wherever you are. We did a little bit of twisting today, so let's bring the feet up off the mat and just kind of swizzle the legs from side to side. That is a very technical yoga term. Feel yourself loosening up. Hopefully feeling a little looser than you did at the start of this practice. Definitely warm. I'm warm. I hope you're warm. Bring the feet down. Come up into tabletop just for a second. We're gonna do pigeon on both sides. Start with our right leg. Right leg parallel or 45 degrees with the front of the mat. Left knee on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can sleep your pigeon. Hold this for 3 breaths. Inhale, come up slowly. On your exhale, lift back into a plank just for a second. Come into pigeon on the left side. Inhale. On your exhale, sleep this pigeon. 3 more breaths here. On your next inhale, press up slowly. Exhale, bring the legs in front of you. Inhale. Hands out in front of you, and on your exhale, slowly tip back. Oh, hello. That's my cat, Zap. He wants to say hi. Hi, Zappy. Let me move this way. Oh. Cats are excellent teachers in balance, right? They seem to have the napping and working thing figured out. They're very hard workers, clearly. Now we're going to slowly start settling into the mat. Inhale. On your exhale, bring the knees up to your chest. Inhale, lift the neck. And see if you can hold. Exhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet to the bottom of the mat. Now we're just going to take some windshield wipers. Rotating the knees slowly from side to side. Massaging our sacrum. Creating space in the hips from all those twists you did. After doing a few of these at your own pace, you can find a place of stillness. This is the last pose I'm offering for you today. So now I invite you to get in whatever comfortable pose you'd like for Shavasana. Maybe you bring the knees in to touch. Maybe you do a version of reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you lie on your tummy. Whatever sounds good right now. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good. Reconnect with your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel the belly expand. Exhale. Feel your body connect to the ground underneath. Feel yourself being held. Allow yourself to rest in the joy of feeling supported and held and safe. Notice how you feel in your body. How is it different from when you walked onto the mat? There's no good or bad in yoga. We just notice the differences. Take a moment here to express gratitude for your body, for everything it can do, all the adventures that are still to come. When you feel ready to complete your practice, I invite you to wiggle the fingers and toes. Take a swallow with the throat. Wiggle the head from side to side. And slowly bring yourself onto your favorite side just for a second. Inhale, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Thank you so much for joining this practice today, for trying something new, for joining me and Zappo. Hi, baby. He's mad he missed the Shavasana. Thank you for joining us today. May your journey be filled with peace and light. Om Shanti. Go in peace.